Hey guys, welcome back to Self Improvement with Kylie. I help you to get rich mentally and physically. So today, let's share about forgiveness. What is forgiveness? When you talk about forgiveness, you always think that you need to forgive something or somebody who hurts you. Actually, that's wrong. Forgiveness is forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself to remembering that thing and thinking that it's something really affects you at that period of time in your life. So talking about my own experience, I was in junior high and I was 11 years old. I went to school very early. Basically, I was the youngest and I was the shortest in my class. So there was a girl like who was my roommate. We lived together, and she's maybe 3-4 years older than me, and she thinks I need to listen to her, and she always being bossy, telling me what to do, and she's kind of like taking control of everything. And but I was really smart and hardworking at my education, and I was the top at my class. I was the top in sports. I was very sporty. I like to do sports still now. Like, I'm a big fan of sports, and when I'm not feeling well, I always go out and play some basketball or such kind of stuff. So she starts to really like doing the same bad stuff, saying bad and trying to tell me what to do all the time, for around 1 year. And that time it really affected my mood, affected my life, and it's kind of like childhood trauma. And I was at the boarding school. I didn't ask help from anyone, and I couldn't let it go, and it was in my heart, like something that I couldn't share. And even I always tell my parents that I'm doing very well at school, and I'm number one, I'm good, blah blah blah, everything is going well. I always share the good things, but I have problems to sharing the bad things that happened to me. Even though it's not physically hitting me, but it affected my mood a lot because she tried to control me and let me do what she said. So it was like long period of time. And then at that time, because I couldn't let it go, it was in my heart, I couldn't share, I couldn't talk, I couldn't ask help, and it affected me. Even for my personality, I became very introvert, but before I was not like that. I was extrovert. I like to play with my friends around, like having a lot of fun. But I think like some kids, they become introvert because something happened to them. Same thing happened to my little sister, and I was mentoring her, teaching her how to deal with it, and I was there for helping her and telling my own story to inspire her how to get rid of the people who bullies you. So if you have this experience in your school time, you will understand how I feel. So it was affected me very long time. And then there was a period of time like I used to write down everything, how I feel and why I'm feeling sad, who caused this sadness, and why I think it's not good, how I should get rid of it. So I start to write. And that time, because I became introvert, I got kind of bullied from the girl that I'm living with. So I write down all my emotions, and it makes me feel better because I couldn't speak to others that she was bullying me. So and then I start to analyze like why it happens. And there was a lot of causes for this, because I couldn't let things go. I couldn't forgive. And when somebody tell me certain things, I always project my emotions onto that, and I think that's not good, and it's really affecting my mood. It's kind of like bullying me, and I put them in this position of like they are bullying me. And then during that time, I talk to the universe. I write it down on my book. It's not book, it's a notebook actually. I really like writing. I write down all my emotions, how do I feel, how I can fix that, and then I write it down. Like every day I forgive myself being bullied. I forgive myself having that kind of feelings about her. I forgive myself to feeling in this way and being bullied, and I forgive. Like I start to tell myself, it's not your fault. What happened to you is not your fault. It's their fault. And you should be happy. You should your life should go on, not ruin it just because someone else's fault. So I start to always like telling myself that I'm sorry that you feel in this way, and I really feel sorry for that, and it's not your fault. I love you so much. I say this to myself, okay? I say this to myself that I love you, and it's not your fault that somebody bully you. And I told myself that I'm sorry that make you feel in that way, and you are just a child. You are 11 years old. You are feeling in this way just because somebody is doing wrong, and you can choose how you think about this. You can choose like, I'm being bullied, I should get angry, I should be mad, I shouldn't have good friends, I'm not worthy to having good friends because somebody is bullying me, nobody is helping. Actually, I didn't ask help. So if you are in this situation that you think you are in a situation that you can't get rid of, you need to tell yourself that you should forgive yourself and you love yourself. It's not your fault that you are in this situation. It's not your fault that you get married with this guy or this woman who is not worthy to you. It's not your fault, but you can tell yourself that you are gonna forgive and you got the choice to change it. So I told myself that how much I love me, how much I care about me, and again, I said, I forgive myself that I feel in that way. I forgive myself that I have this experience. And then every day write it down, every day repeat it for a couple of days, and magic happens. So they split me and put me to another room, and I didn't live with her. Magic happens, guys. Magic happens. And then at that point of my life, I start to believe that universe is telling me that if I ask something and if I change my perspective, that how I think about this matter that happened to me, it's not my choice. I didn't choose to live with her. But how I think about this situation, that I got bullied, like that's my choice. How I think about it, that's my choice. So I start to heal myself that it is not my fault. What happened to you, it can happen to anyone. I forgive you to being in this situation. And every day keep telling myself, I love you, I love you, I love you, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And as you know, that after a while, like even it didn't cost a month that they changed my room. I didn't tell anyone. It just happened. It just happened, guys. So believe in the universe, and something happened to you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Forgive yourself that you are in that position. Forgive yourself that you are her husband. Forgive yourself that you are his wife, and somebody is not worthy to being your partner, but you are in that position. But you can change it. You can be happy. You can choose to be happy, and you deserve better than this. You deserve to be happy, and your life is better than this. I love you.